Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Warren Roberts, and I'm the interim CEO of the Brimbank City Council. On behalf of Brimbank City Council, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, the Wurundjeri people, and pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. We're honoured today to be joined by a number of distinguished guests from across a range of fields and endeavours. I'll not risk stealing the thunder of the Mayor, who I know will appreciate acknowledging so many of you who are here on Zoom today. But please know that we are very much appreciative of you joining us. It's always a pleasure to host valued partners that are involved in projects and programs and community building that benefit our city. Hopefully, the next event will be held in person, particularly as COVID-19 restrictions are progressively eased and we return to some form of normality. No doubt the last 20 months have presented us with great challenges. Despite this, we have continued to successfully work together for the good of our community. To tell us more about our council's wonderful achievements in recent times, I'm delighted to welcome and introduce Brimbank City Council Mayor, Councillor Ranka Rasic, and invite her to speak. Madam Mayor.
Thank you. On behalf of Brimbank City Council, I would like to thank all of you for making the time to meet today and for your work and support that is benefiting our city and its people. To begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, the Wurundjeri people, and pay our respect to elders past, present, and emerging. Joining us today, a number of my fellow councillors, Councillor Tui Dang, Councillor Jay Papalia, Councillor Maria Kerr, Councillor Victoria Borg, Councillor Bruce Lancashire, Councillor Sam David, Warren Roberts, CEO of Brimbank City Council, and members of Council's executive management team. I'd also like to acknowledge our local members of Parliament representing the Victorian Government as well as Electoral Office, their staff. We are very honoured today to be joined by Ms. Katie Hall, Member for Footscray, Ms. Kashalia Vegala, Member for the Western Metropolitan Region. Other distinguished guests today include Dahan Wade Noonan, former Victorian Government Minister and former Member for Williamstown, Professor Russell Harrison, CEO of Western Health. Also, a big thank you to everyone here from our businesses, education, property, health, social services, multicultural and local community groups. If you are here, it means you are contributing to and supporting our drive to create a better Brimbank and to realise its potential to become the powerhouse of the West. The last 2 years have been hugely challenging for our community. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way we live, work, and interact in our communities. Despite all this, we have come together in a new and profound way to work together, to get things done, and to keep moving ahead. As we emerge and find ourselves on a pathway to recovery, we are rebuilding to create a better and brighter future for Brimbank. Recent years have seen record investment in Brimbank and a concrete coming together for so many partners to ensure the very best outcome for our shared community. As just 2 examples, the Melbourne Airport Rail project and government announcement responding to the Fix the Calder campaign are more than just civil work projects. Not only during construction, but once completed, they represent an investment in the prosperity, connectivity, safety, and amenity of our community. In addition, hundreds of local initiatives and grants and programs across education, environment and green spaces, health, sport, recreation and community are all contributing to better and brighter future for Brimbank. If we keep on the course we have set, working together and capitalising on the vision and planning and evidence and achievement to date, there is no doubt the 2050 vision of Council and our community of Brimbank as a world-class destination in its own right is assured. I'm proud of the work Council has done to support our community, to advocate for its needs and shape a brighter future. As a newly elected councillor and now coming to the end of my term as a mayor, like all my colleagues on council, we have been deeply committed to making Brimbank a better place for everyone, no matter where you come from. I would like to express our gratitude to the federal government and significantly the state government for your support and investment through council and directly to our community. I would also like to thank all of our local partners for the tireless work you do in your own right to help support and grow this community. We cannot do it on our own, yet together we have achieved some outstanding results for Brimbank and its people. Please join this short video we have put together.
Together, we are Brimbank. We are multicultural and multi-layered, but one community. We are the heart of the West, progressive and proudly diverse. We are a place where things are happening, a city in transition with untapped potential. Brimbank is pivotal to the growth and success of Melbourne's West. Done right, the unprecedented investment coming to Brimbank will make our city first class. The state government has recognised the strategic importance of Brimbank and is funding critical infrastructure and community strengthening projects. Over and above the $10 billion Melbourne Airport rail and the hundreds of millions invested through the Western Rail Plan, very recently a further $120 million has been committed to projects in Brimbank. Key projects that will transform Brimbank include Melbourne Airport rail, level crossing removals, fixing the Calder, COVID response and recovery, investment in our green spaces and important fairer funding for schools. The Melbourne Airport Rail and Sunshine Super Hub will cement Brimbank as a key cog in Melbourne and Victoria's transport network. And Sunshine will shine as the economic powerhouse of Melbourne's West. Other rail improvements being delivered through the Western Rail Plan will deliver more efficient transport. 6 level crossing removal projects in Brimbank will make it easier to connect with work, family and friends. Similarly, fixing the Calder will get us moving faster and safer. $100 million has been committed. The state government has also announced it will remove the level crossing at Calder Park Drive, and planning investigations are underway at Calder Park Drive interchange and the freeway. COVID-19 threatened our lives and livelihoods, but together we will recover. Thanks to state government funding, we were able to deliver much needed business support. Creating parklets to move dining outdoors, supporting businesses with operating safely, and providing jobs to keep the economy moving. Through the Working for Victoria Fund, Council was able to keep our city clean and safe, employ locals across a raft of council services, and create artworks to strengthen community pride. Recently, Brimbank has also received record funding to enhance our green spaces, to create more opportunities to get outdoors and be active. From new pocket parks to greater access and investment in the great expanse of the majestic Sydenham Park, this significant investment is creating more opportunities to be active in Brimbank. Even our furry friends have benefited. Sports grounds and walking and cycle paths have also seen further investment, as growing research shows sport and recreation are a driver for positive health and mental well-being. And the future prosperity of our children has also been in sharp focus, with the state government committing over $60 million to our schools from Sunshine to Taylors Lakes. All of these projects and this much needed investment is creating a better and brighter future for our city. Brimbank is sincerely grateful for the collaborative spirit across government and with other partners to support our city and its people. We have come together in new ways to work together, get things done, and keep moving ahead. The work doesn't stop here. Through our Together We Are Brimbank Community Vision and Council Plan, our COVID-19 response and recovery plan, we will continue to champion positive change for our city. Council will also continue to advocate at all levels of government for better outcomes and to make sure change is managed to support and strengthen our community. Let's all work together and continue this journey, working better together.
As you have seen, Brimbank is a place where things are happening, and we thank you for the support that is making this possible. Well, the main point here today is to reflect on just how far we have come in such a short period of time, even in the face of COVID, and to recognize how many partners it takes to achieve great things. It must also be said that we still have a long way to go. The formation of the community reference group to drive the master planning and development of the Sunshine Super Hub, the Sunshine Precinct, Albion Station, and the Albion Quarter will be critical partnership over the next 8 years to ensure that the government funding will be there to capitalise on the planning. Fixing the Calder will get us moving faster and safer, and we are very pleased with the state government's response. And in regards to Calder Freeway, we have welcomed the $100 million in planning, essential upgrades, and the rail crossing removal at the planning works for the Diamond Interchange and the Calder Park Drive. But realistically, more than $1 billion will be needed to finally upgrade the metropolitan length of the freeway to a safe, efficient, modern standards. We can't stop until the work is complete. And of course, we will all hoped at one shining point that COVID was going to be a one-year wonder and we were all going to snap back to normal. We now know, almost 2 years in, that the recovery is going to be long and hard for so many in our community. From families devastated by illness and loss to loved ones, the economic impact is starting to be laid bare as government, essential services, community groups, institutions, and indeed businesses, we all have much work ahead of us to help our people and community recover. The $8 million support through the Working for Victoria program helped Council keep our city clean and safe, employ locals across a raft of council services, and create artwork to strengthen community pride. Sadly, more initiative of this scale and sophistication will be necessary in future too. Our Council's COVID-19 Response and Recovery Strategy Stage 2 provides a roadmap to strengthen our city's recovery, and we seek and invite you to support along the way. There is much more to be done across all dimensions of our natural and built environment, and we are sincerely grateful for the collaboration spirit across government and with other partners to support our city and its people. Thank you again for all that you have contributed. Let us all continue to work together for a bright future for Brimbank. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Rasic. We now have a message from one of our local members, the Honourable Natalie Hutchins MP, who unfortunately couldn't be with us today. Minister Hutchins is a member for Sydenham. As a minister, she is responsible for a number of portfolios, including crime prevention, corrections, youth justice, and victim support.
The past year has been challenging for all Victorians, particularly for the residents of Brimbank. The word on everyone's lips has been unprecedented, amidst a year of change and uncertainty, but also one where we've seen generosity, unification and community strength. As we move away from uncertainty to our new normal, from phone calls to in-person hugs, from the dreaded "you're on mute" to actually having afternoon tea breaks with colleagues, I'd like to use this opportunity to reflect and remind us all of the incredible transformation year that was. Brimbank City Council has played a tremendous active role through their COVID-19 response, assisting our cold communities, keeping residents up to date with the latest information and distributing emergency food relief. Local organisations such as Lions Club of Taylors Lakes were quick to answer the call for assistance when local residents needed food hampers. To everyone that helped, I say thanks. Council's recent campaign amplifies the importance of getting vaccinated and getting back to the things we love. Having one of the state's lowest vaccine rates, the collaboration with Council has seen a significant uptake of vaccinations, particularly for the all-important second doses. Within a month's time, Brimbank was successful in lifting that second dose percentage from 43.7% to raise it to over 80%. These vaccination rates are an incredible achievement for our community. It goes without saying that we owe a debt of gratitude to our local healthcare heroes, to those workers who have stood on the front line to help us reach this great vaccination achievement, who've worked in one of the many clinics, testing sites or hospitals and cared for the sick. 2021 has been a year of teamwork and collaboration between the state and local government. The Andrews Labor government has committed $300,000 towards the opening of Sydenham Park next year, our very own jewel in the crown, and we know how important parks have been to us during our many months in lockdown. $50 million included in the Victorian budget of 2021 will progress the planning of targeted upgrades, including improvements to safety and capacity along the Calder Freeway between Gap Road in Sunbury and the M80 Ring Road. Earlier in the year, I welcomed the Council's advocacy for the Fix the Calder campaign, and it's been great to deliver this achievement. Also locally, at the Delahaye Sports Pavilion, construction has been in full swing to deliver the sporting facilities that our community deserves. The Victorian Government has invested $375,000 to facilitate this much needed infrastructure for local clubs and community groups to increase access and to get people back into participating in local sports, something we all desperately need. Earlier in the year, I was proud to announce the removal of the dangerous and congested level crossing at Calder Park Drive. This is just one of the many crossing removals underway across the Brimbank area that will bring great benefit to commuters and make our roads safer, particularly the Calder Freeway. More recently, together with Mayor Rasic, I announced 95 new car parking spaces at Sydenham Road as part of the Andrews Labor government's commitment for new car parks at Water Garden Station. This is just stage one, and this project will feature more commuter car parks and safety upgrades that will be delivered by Brimbank Council. These are just some of the big wins for our community, a testament of advocacy and partnership that I'm proud to be a part of this government that continues to deliver for the West, ensuring that Brimbank gets its fair share of investment. Every project that has been brought to life starts with an idea and a story. A vocal and passionate community group plays a really important role in this space, identifying the local needs through first-hand experiences. And I had the pleasure of meeting and speaking to so many of our diverse local group over the last 20 months, including the Friends of Sydenham Park, Taylors Lakes Football Club, and the Indian Seniors Association, and many more across the western suburbs. And as Minister for Crime Prevention, I'm proud to be working hand in hand with Brimbank City Council, with Crime Stoppers, with Neighbourhood Watch, local youth services, local principals, to address the root causes of crime in our area. Residents of Brimbank deserve to be safe, and we are working towards this. In the past year, we've held a community crime prevention forum Brimbank Building Safer Communities Forum, where Brimbank City Council, local police, young members of our community and the state government, Department of Justice came together to identify the key factors that contribute to crime. The forum raised some really important considerations, including community pride and the need for safe and healthy spaces for young people. We continue to invest in crime prevention initiatives that keep the community safe, including more police for Brimbank, a $200,000 grant for the Pacifica Thrive program, which works in collaboration with local schools to provide early intervention and mentoring for young people. We also committed funding for Youth Umbrella Project, featuring targeted intervention to reduce risk and increase resilience for 120 disadvantaged cold young people across Brimbank. It's a brilliant program. I cannot end without acknowledging all of the families of Brimbank, who with the support of their schools have done their best in trying circumstances to transfer to remote learning arrangements at home, and quite often while they're trying to work themselves. I think we've all developed a newfound appreciation for the roles our schools and educators play in our children's lives and in our community. Can I say thank you to the teachers and principals and staff that have helped deliver that, and to all of those parents who have delivered education at home as well. Brimbank is an exciting community with a diverse population and culture. I look forward to being able to experience the best of what the West has to offer and being able to continue as a proud member of this thriving community. And I say thanks.
This brings us to the end of our short celebration. Thank you once again to Minister Hutchins and to Brimbank Mayor Councillor Ranka Rasic for speaking, and to everyone for joining us online today to celebrate Brimbank achieving more together. Thank you.